Just as we trust good timing, we're done with the crime scene for now. And we're just about to examine the show stage. Marlon Rhymes helped with the cleaning, so we've got to go talk with him. I thought he'd be more tight-lipped on this, but hey, whatever. You're welcome to look around here now if you'd like. Thank you. Fulbright bounces between being a complete and total roadblock and being so incredibly useful and helpful and kind. It's so weird. Oh, by the way, if you want to examine the bottom of the pool, I recommend using that hoist over by the ladder to get down there. Unless you want to die horribly, of course. That crane-like thing hanging from the ceiling? Right, okay, got it. Just stand on the ladder platform and the police guard will operate it for you. Thanks. Why couldn't the pool be less deep? Because an orca lives in it and they need a lot of water. Well, good luck to us both. In justice we trust. Wow. Whoa, I just coughed something up there. That was weird. Now that Detective Fulbright's gone, we can do anything we want. The guard is still here, so keep your voice down when you say stuff like that, you dork. You big goobus. All right, then. Now, if I were to, say, want to go down, down, down to Funky Town, like move? No. Is this, no, that's a loopy-doopy. That's a loopy-doopy-doopy. Where's the hoist-em-ups? Is this the hoister? Let's use the hoist to go down to the bottom of the pool. And whee! Oh, okay, there we go. That literally answered all of the problems and questions I had. If you drained the pool, the dang orca wouldn't have no wawa. Okay, anyway, looking like the corpse got snagged on this. A map, a compass, and a spooky, spooky skull-shaped rock. Orla's room is filled with pirate pizzazz. But that skull rock seems out of place. It doesn't go with the other things at all. It does seem pretty weird to have a big skull rock next to your desk. Maybe Sasha wasn't finished arranging the set. When it comes to Orla, Sasha doesn't seem to like the type to leave something half done. Her state of mind when she put it there. That could be the key to this mystery. And I bet it's a mystery I can solve! Never mind that mystery. Let's get back to the investigation. Oh, but I wanted to do a thing. Anyway, what up, girl? Is there any chance I could maybe, I don't know, look at the wounds you potentially have? This must be Orla's bedroom. There's even a sofa and everything. It's so cute. Orla, congratulations on your not guilty verdicts, but we've got bad news. Now Sasha's been arrested instead. Phooey. I am a very sad orca. She seems sad. I'm sure she is. I can sense the sadness filling her orca heart. Don't worry, Orla. We'll save Sasha. Fweet, fweet, damn it, orca. I think Orla's wishing us good luck. Orla really seems to understand what we're saying. What a wonderful orca they be. She can't understand our words, but I bet she can understand our hearts. And all that other bullcrap. Let's go. Anywho, let's dig around. Wow, look at all that treasure. Those jewels in that crown are huge. They sure are. I guess everything is size large around here. Well, it does have to be fitting for an orca. No, everything is size Orla. I stand corrected. Was that literally everything? Oh, is this a good time to get started, Mr. Nick? Yeah, sure. Started with what? Forensics, Nick. Nickelodeon! What? This should be the perfect place to start for Snick. Oh, God. She wants to use the forensics kit so badly. She's practically beaming. Adorable. Okay, let's do it. Forensic it is. Aw, he didn't even correct her. Hooray, I get to help. Pearl, you are a treasure. All right, we'll need these cool glasses. What's with the glasses, Mr. Wright? It's not like they're a fashion statement, though I do look amazing in them. We need them to see if there's any blood. All right, Pearls, you spray the luminol whenever I need it, okay? Oh, heck yeah, Mr. Nick, I won't miss an inch. Try not to use all of it at the same time, though. Got your glasses on, everybody? Aw, yeah, it's rose tinted up in here. Good. Now let's check the bottom of that there ool. You'll notice our ool has no pee in it. Anyway, spritz that rock. Hell yeah! That dude definitely landed on the rock. Look, I see something. If your deductions are correct, boss, I guess this luminol reaction means that the victim hit the skull-shaped rock when he fell to his death. Probably hit his skull on the skull-shaped rock. Now that is irony. Or maybe it's coincidental. Probably coincidental. Anyway, I guess so. Skull rock. All right, let's go ahead and spritz some more stuff. Like the whale! Aha! Oh no! I'm so sorry, I got some on Orla by mistake. No, that was totally deliberate, actually. I thought there would be something here. Calm down, Pearly, it's okay. Look, there are luminol reactions on Orla too. The poor thing was bleeding yesterday. The luminol must be showing her injuries. What happened? Those are actually pretty extensive. Wait a minute, Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. Was she injured recently? So shouldn't her injuries be under her hat? If this blood isn't from Orla's injuries, then someone bled on her. Interesting. I guess that's about it for inside the pool. Then, let me just get a quick photo to remember the occasion by. It's not every day we get to see the bottom of an aquarium pool. Nice. Yeah, that's a good shot. I'll mark where the luminol reactions were. Thank you. Oh, well, ain't that swell. Yay! My first collaborative work with Pearly. That's just freaking amazing. I love it. This is perfect. What you squeaking at over there? Huh? I hear something. Sweet. I'm an orca. Orla. Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right. She's listless. And she's sinking! Oh no! Maybe it's because of that luminol I got on her. What do we do, Mr. Nick? Consult the vet guy. We can't do anything for ourselves. Let's get Dr. Crab. I'll run and get him. She is the fastest. I like to think that she hoisted Dr. Crab over her head and brought him here that way. What's Orla's condition? She's listless and sinking. Maybe she's unconscious? The pool is drained. Son of a gun, who did this? She'll drown unless we do something. Here, give me a hand. Us? No, I meant the Steel Samurai. Of course you, just help me. Yo, I do that all the time too. Dr. Crab, rock on. All right, what do you want us to do? There's no time to fill the pool to get her up to the top. Get the orca stretcher. It's a piece of black cloth with a skull and crossbones on it. It looks like a pirate flag. When the stretcher is ready, press the hoist button. Okay, we're on it. Sure, I imagine that would probably be the hoister. Yeah, this pirate flag is a stretcher for the orca. Wow. We can't use it with all this stuff on it. Let's clear it off. Throw the garbage. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, there, cleaned up the whole area. Good, now push the hoist button and lower the stretcher. The control panel's on the wall to your right. Aha! Ah, this must be the button to move the hoist. Why does it have to be so far away? It's okay, I made it work. Everything's fine, probably. Dr. Crab, the stretcher is ready. Good, let's get it under Orla. Hoist that big old mammal! Hoist them, I say! I'll take it from here. Stand back. I have to treat her immediately. There's something in her stomach. She ate a bad thingamadoo? Ew. Man, being a vet is a job that I could just never do. There, I got it all out. Will Orla be all right, Dr. Crab? Yeah, she'll be fine. She's just sleeping now. Orcas are mammals, so they won't die if they're out of the water for a little while. But their own weight puts stress on their organs and their skin starts to dry out. Okay, that's the balancing act. Okay, cool. I put some of my special handmade cream on her skin as an emergency measure. Feel better soon, Orla? Man, I hate to ask, but I suppose I could look at the contents of her stomach. Oh, if only I hadn't gotten that luminol on her. Luminol? Nah, no problem there. That stuff just washes right off. Orla's condition has nothing to do with you, young lady. You're good. Really? Then what is wrong with Orla? I don't need to share that information with you people. It's none of your business. I have to get back to my rounds, so I'll leave the rest of the crew. Please keep an eye on Orla while I rouse up some crew members. Okay. What the hell was inside that whale's stomach that he doesn't want us to know about? Yeah, he's acting funny. He is a suspicious lad. Maybe we should check on Orla's condition before the staff get here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just dig around in the contents of her stomach, I guess. I guess, is what we're doing. Ew. Okay, let's see. What the hell is that? We should check out the contents of Orla's stomach, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Hey, I see something mixed in with the fish. Did someone try to drug the whale? Looks like a medicine capsule. There's something written on it. I think it says 3 Z's. It's a sleeping pill. Why would it be doing? Why are they trying to drug a whale? That's weird. Okay. I wonder what kind of medicine it is. Let's ask Dr. Crab. It might have something to do with Orla's condition. Maybe we'd better not ask. He must have noticed it himself, yet he didn't mention it. I think he's hiding something about Orla's condition. If we show him the capsule, he might try to take it away from us. Yeah, I guess he was acting pretty sketchy. Okay, let's look into it ourselves. I mean, 3 Z's. That's the universal symbol of honk shoe, me, you know? That's the sleepy time stuff. Good idea. When we get back to the office, we can ask for Apollo's help. Hooray for Apollo getting to do stuff! I guess that wraps up our investigation here. Orla still isn't fully awake yet. Oh, here comes some staff. It looks like they're going to put Orla back into the pool. Whew, that's good. I don't want no bad fate to befall this orca. And I guess they're going to fill the pool back up. I bet that'll take a while. As someone who has filled up a waterbed on many occasions, yes. Well, I guess we can leave Orla at the staff's capable hands now. Right. So, where to now? Let's head to the show stage next. If we're lucky, the police will be done with the place. That is certainly the hope and the plan. Alrighty then, alrighty. I can just talk to Athena. We're starting to get quite a bit of evidence. I still can't figure out who the culprit is, though. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Maybe we should look for information in other places besides the crime scene. Investigating is key, but questioning people is vital too. I know. Let's make it a competition to see which of us can find the best evidence. The loser buys the winner a glass of OJ. All right, fine. Whatever. Aw, it was such low stakes too. Look, man, she's just being adorable. Let her be adorable. That's okay. It's not a crime. Why are the Swashbuckler Spectacular songs Missed a Plume and I Know different? I get the feeling it has something to do with this case. We should show Orla the DVD and ask. Why would there be 2 songs? It must mean something. I mean, it kind of sounds like they rewrote the show to make it a more lighthearted affair. Because, I mean, the original was a little more aggro, you know? So, I hate it when I don't know the answer. I'm going to go for a little run to let off some steam. Bye, Athena. Athena, wait! Better not. You might forget what made you want to let off steam in the first place. And you also might fall in the pool. And I don't want that life. All right, I need you to be A-OK-O. What if I show you my attorney's badge? I'm so glad you got your attorney's badge back, Mr. Wright. Badge back. Me too. I guess I was always meant to be a lawyer. It just isn't Phoenix Wright without it. I'm gonna polish it up shinier than it's ever been. I can top that. I'm gonna polish mine until the finish comes off. Never mind, you win. I love this game. All right then, to the show stage. Look at this mess. Oh dear God, another body has been discovered. Who's been murdered this time? Ah! Anyway. Yes. Standings. The standings? Yeah. The seats? There's a word. I don't know. Anyway, so this is where they hold the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Looks like the police are done with their work here, so let's just sneak on through. Ah! That was legitimate. I actually got scared by that. Hey, it's you lawyers. How could you let Sasha get arrested? Didn't I ask you to take care of her? We're sorry we couldn't prevent her from getting arrested. We'd have very little control over that. But, as her lawyers, we'll do everything we can for her. Sorry, I got upset. If there's anything I can do to help Sasha, just say the word. All right. Marlon, you can trust in Mr. Nick. He's like the coolest dude. Best hero guy in gaming. Straight up. I'm going to do what I can, too, with this Forsickening kit. I'm going to cover this whole area with Forsickening. Freaking what, girl? That a girl, never mind, small fry. You can have free reign of the place. I don't give a dang. I want to check this place out, but I'd better talk to Mr. Rhymes, too. All right. Let's get some talkie down, done, all finished up first. I hear you helped Sasha with the cleaning, Mr. Rhymes. Well, not really helped. I was just taking care of the orca here while she cleaned. Sasha felt bad for making Orla stay up so late, so she asked me to give her a snack. It was a little bit less than her ordinary meals, but she seemed satisfied. Oh, yeah, and I put Orla on the transport stretcher, too. Transport stretcher? Interesting. See that hoist up there on the right? The stretcher can be suspended from it. The stage show's right next to the orca pool room, and we use the hoist to move the orca cargo between the 2 areas. So the rail we saw in the orca pool room runs all the way here. That is extensive, but makes a lot of sense. Why, you want to take a ride? I'm gonna take you for a ride! No. Aerial investigation, huh? Sounds good to me. No, that's okay. I like my investigations on sweet terra firma. Well, then let Athena swing to and fro. Let her do what she desires. Actually, the hoist can only be operated from the orca pool room. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the hoist control panel in there. So, I'm sorry, but I can't give you a ride without somebody on the other end. No need to be sorry. Whew, dodge that bullet. Rude and crude. Anyway, what do you think about this mortar? It wasn't Miss Buckler or Orla. Who else could have killed Mr. Shipley? Well, I know Sasha's innocent, but I'm not sure about the orca. What? We proved her innocence in court this morning. But a few days ago, that orca attacked Sasha right here in the show pool. She did what with the who with the where, the what, the what, the what, the what, the what, the what, the what? I saw that orca take Sasha's body into her mouth and squeeze her chest. Her chest? They were probably practicing the lifesaver trick. I mean, that would make sense. But Sasha was being crushed so bad she couldn't even blow the whistle. I wanted to help her right away, but... Look, I hate to admit it, but I froze. I'm a weak man. I can't protect anyone. That's the thing to just unload on me, okay. I doubt there are many people who would pit themselves against an orca. Everybody tried to talk her out of it, but she wouldn't give up on practicing. When we said Orla couldn't kill her, she said she trusted Orla. Damn. Yeah, while everybody else seems to think Orla is a killer. How can you trust a creature that can't speak? You can't even know what it's thinking. But with orcas and dolphins, you can have communication of the heart. And with other animals, too. All sorts of animals. Of this, I assure. Anywho. Also, I'm going to guess, and I'm assuming that this is like, because of the way he's phrasing everything, I assume that it's a secret. I can only assume that, Sasha has some kind of condition, and maybe she was having an episode and Orla was trying to help her. That's my assumption, at least. Alright, so when it comes to examining all of this mess, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? This colorful sign. Does Miss Buckler make it? Wow, how did you know? Yeah, that sign is for the new show. Before she went to clean, she painted it and left it to dry. She told me to keep an eye on it while I was taking care of the orca. Interesting. She's quite the artiste. Isn't that the skull rock there on the right? Mr. Rhymes, is the skull rock a part of the set for the new show? I mean, that's where the gold coins are being kept. I gathered as much from everything we were told. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really pay attention. If they were going to use it in the show, what's it doing in the orca pool? Good questione. This sign is so eye-catching with all those twinkling stars. And I think they're supposed to be starfish. It's for the pirate show, after all. Same diff. Huh. A few of them look more like leaves to me. Interesting. I'm sure that'll be useful. Sasha put so much effort into making this sign for the new show. No wonder she was mad about what happened. And what are we talking about? I'd better ask. What the everlasting hell are you talking about? Is this about the argument? Because I really do need to learn more about that. You say Miss Buckler was mad. Was it because of the new show? Did she not like the creative direction? Was her character assassinated? Ugh, me and my big mouth. Okay, but you never heard it from me. There was a rumor the captain wasn't gonna let Sasha be in the new show. But what? Why not? She's literally the star. I guess the whale is the star, but whatever, she's the star. I don't know, it was just a rumor. I don't know if it was true. So Mr. Shipley was gonna do the show all by himself? That would have been a much more boring and less interesting show, I'm gonna be honest with you. She kinda has to be there. That's the whole reason I'd go! Anyway, ignoring that. I can't even imagine the show without Miss Buckler. It'd be like, where's the beef? What an interesting reference to just make out of nowhere. But she is implying that Miss Buckler is the all-essential beef patty to this show. Without it, what do you got? A bunch of freaking foot dressings and stuff. Like, it's garbage. You don't want this. I don't want a bun with lettuce and tomato. I mean, I don't want a burger either, but the metaphor still works. Is she trying to say it would be like bones without any meat on them? Maybe? I don't know. Was it Wendy's that had that ad? Was Wendy's Where's the Beef? Damn, I have a hard time remembering. That's not great. Anyway, Sasha wanted to go back to the old swashbuckler spectacular. But now that the captain's gone, who knows what's gonna happen with the show? We may never know. Anyway, this man was murdered. I have to figure out by who. Yeah! There's a skeleton adrift! It's just a prop. Were you really scared? A little bit. By your screaming. Wah, wah, wah. Is this skeleton an enemy defeated by Orla's pirates? Nah, he's an informant named the Skeleton Kid. A dashing, spirited character, neither friend nor foe. So you're saying he's alive in the show? Yeah, sometimes skeletons be like that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's not really what I meant to click, but that'll do. This galleon was in the Swashbuckler Spectacular too, wasn't it? I would hope. Look at the cute figurehead. It looks just like Orla. It is cute, but it looks like it's also a cannon. Well, yeah, it's a pirate ship, bro. The enemy lets their guard down and then blam! Very piratey, don't you think? I thought Orla and Sasha were supposed to be the good guys. Sometimes good guys gotta crack a few skulls. I didn't actually mean to say that specifically given the circumstances of how the victim died in this case. That was actually a coincidence. Anywho, we should do the same thing in court. Lure him in and then blam! Shoot him with a cannon! I don't think the judge would appreciate any blamming in his court. What is this? The 2000s and we're on an internet site for flash cartoons? God, that is probably the nichest joke I could have made there. But I made my choice. We saw the same device in the orca pool room too, huh? Yeah, we talked about it already once. Yeah, we used it to lift Orla when she was on the stretcher. In the show, Sasha makes her grand entrance by hanging from this thing. Flying whales! Ooh, we should think of a cool grand entrance for us too. I've always wanted to burst into the middle of somebody else's trial with a loud bang. And he got to do it! That's delightful. I've always wanted to crash in through the ceiling. I bet that would really knock the socks off the judge in the gallery. Just what exactly was this girl learning while she was in Europe? Only the greatest of things, clearly. Let her dream. Let her live. Anywho, is there anything else we're supposed to be looking at here? Doesn't really look like... Oh, hang on. There's a little something here. This ladder only goes down to the surface of the water. Well, it's not like a public ool. Everybody who gets into this ool knows how to swim. Just like in the courtroom. It's sink or swim in there. A newbie could really get hurt. You know, like last time in court, I could have really gotten injured. I was an inch away from getting attacked by a witness. Yeah, a trial with Apollo could be a pretty dangerous affair. Apollo, always getting dunked on. It is his lot in life. A terrible tragedy. I guess we'll look at the ool itself. Look at this ool! It's huge! So this is where they do the Swashbuckler Spectacular. This show pool is the same depth as the orca pool. They practice the tricks in the orca pool and then do the real show here. Are you interested in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? I mean, freaking heck yeah, I have the box set, I guess. Of course. I've only seen it on TV, though. Well, I'm new here, so I've never even seen it once. Say, what? Athena's a big fan. She watches the recording over and over, like a 5-year-old with a favorite movie. I love the show and the ocean. Standing here makes me feel like I'm at the beach. I want to see Athena at the beach. Anyway, especially with it open to the sky. You can even hear the sound of the surf nearby. Why don't you take a dip in the pool? Really? I can? In that case, what are you talking about? You can't swim here. We're just joking. I don't think Athena was. Right. Of course, I was just joking too. Oh, don't tell me she was actually going to do it. Of course she was. Athena is a woman of action. Mr. Nick, I found some peculiar fingerprints. Pearls. I almost forgot she's been foresickening all over this damn place. Oh, who's that? I don't know. Who is it? Ah! He's supposed to be in prison! Prosecutor Blackquill! The flying hell are you doing here? And goddamn, dude. Okay, you know, I've been holding off on asking this, but seeing it at this angle really brings it on home. Like, I don't think a lack of sleep can make some eye bags look like that, okay? Like, were you in does it have to do with your crime that you committed? Like, I know you're never going to tell me. I mean, maybe later in the game when we probably unlock your tragic backstory, which I'm sure you have and everything, but still, I want to know now, man. Just some business to attend to. Prosecutor Blackquill insisted, so I brought him along to get a little exercise. Is it business with us? No, not you. My business is with that animal keeper there. Marlon Rhymes, you will be a witness for the prosecution tomorrow. You gotta be kidding! Why would I want to testify against Sasha? She's so delightful! What you want does not matter. Now come along. But if I leave, who's gonna feed the orca? The other animal keepers are too scared to go near now. Maybe I can help? I'm concerned about Orla's health, and this way I can stay close and look after her. Don't you need some degree of training for that? I can feed her and do a telecast too, if you need me to. I'll do anything to help. Sounds like Pearls wants to do something nice for Orla and make sure she's okay. Pearl is a good. Small Fry, are you tripping? That orca is dangerous, you know? I don't think it is. I'll be fine. I'm just happy to help. Oh, but I don't have a TV phone. I won't be able to contact you if I have to do a telecast. Marlin, may I please borrow yours? What? Sure, Small Fry. Anything for you. Boy, especially when you're going out of your way to help like this. My goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna testify, but I guess I can at least hear what the police have to say. Thanks for your cooperation. Now justice will be served with a strategy meeting. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's get back to our investigation. Aloof Birdman. How sad. The police have already investigated all there is to investigate. Your efforts are a waste of time. Yeah, well, you're stupid. Nothing we do to try and save our clients is a waste of time, Prosecutor Blackquill. Today, the orca. Tomorrow's Sasha Buckler. You intend to save them both? Were you not even remotely paying attention to how upset we were to see her get arrested? Of course we're gonna help her. God damn, man. You say you believe in your clients, but isn't money really your true motivation? Dude, do you see the living conditions that Phoenix is in? Dude, he is living paycheck to paycheck. What the flying hell are you even talking about? If there's one thing Phoenix is not in it for, it's the money. Why not admit you're doing this for your own benefit? I can understand that much more readily than your empty righteous talk. Our own benefit? That's not why we're doing it. Bro, we can barely afford basic cable. Now, Athena, try not to let him get to you. He got to me, I admit. All right, we should be off. Prosecutor Blackquill, and trust as we trust. Gah, I've never been so insulted. Be right back. I need some water to wash away the anger. Uh-oh. She hit Prosecutor Blackquill with that water. He doesn't seem to care oh, okay. Huh. I guess prosecutors these days are more about harsh monochrome than fancy frills. Well, you know, everybody's got their unique styles, don't they? Oh, wait, what about those peculiar fingerprints you said you found, Pearls? I'll tell you all about them. Alrighty. Give me a moment. I have to turn the oven on, or I'm not gonna have time to make dinner later, and this recording session has gone on longer than I thought, so I need to save whatever time I can. And I could have cut all of this out, but instead I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'll be right back. There you go. There's a little peek behind the curtain for you. Anyway, all right, oven preheating. Let's talk to Pearls about fingerprints. I am so hyped. So tell me about this big discovery you made. Tell me the facts, girl. I don't know if it's a big discovery, but I mean, I found a thing. I found some odd fingerprints on the pool ladder over there. Okay. So what's so peculiar about them? Well, they're on the left side of the ladder, but they're right-hand prints. Wouldn't a person usually hold the left side of a ladder with their left hand? Plus, I think they were made from above by grasping the ladder with the right hand. Huh. Now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder whose prints they are. Also, not for nothing? Damn, Pearl! That's some great deductive reasoning there. That's a scientific method. I compared them with the prints on file, and they turned out to be Marlin's. How did he manage to leave prints in such an awkward position? So, Mr. Nick, was I helpful? Yes, you were. Thank you very much, Pearls. Pet her head! I don't know if they're related to the case yet, but hey, we'll hold on to them. I mean, they're in our evidence, so it's gonna come up. I bet Detective Fulbright doesn't know about these prints. I imagine their search wasn't as thorough here as it was at the crime scene. You're probably right. I'm sure they checked everything at the actual crime scene. But I guess they can't do forensics on every inch of the rest of the aquarium. It would be a little silly. But we could, thanks to Pearly and her amazing ability to run at the speed of a puma. Anyway, we have a new piece of information. Oh, you're embarrassing me, Athena. Friggin' adorable. Ah, it's a Peggy! It's a Peggy! It's Rifle. We've got to catch her. Don't worry, she's being a good girl right here on my lap. Well, I'm glad she's been found. I forgot we were looking for her, actually. Yeah, I forgot to. Oh, things are getting to Pearly. I think somebody's jealous. She wants to hold a pengy. Well, I think I'll go talk to the staff about Orla. All right, good luck, Pearls. And thanks again. Valued assistant. Well, I guess we're done with things here. What do you want to do next? How about if we have Apollo check out our mystery evidence? You know he has a degree in sleepology. Oh, that's true. He do enjoy himself some naps. We haven't done that yet. Good idea. Let's stop by the office. I actually don't know why they think to talk to Apollo about this specifically, but okay, whatever. What up, boyo? Oh, you're back. How's the investigation going? It's going pretty well, but there are still things we need answers to. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. What did he do? Like freaking does he have a minor in pharmaceuticals? like what? Would you like to help out with the investigation, Apollo? You bet I would. What do you want me to work on? Let's see. Do I actually have anything for him to do? Okay, and it's suddenly crickets. Oh, I know, boss. Let's have Apollo look at the evidence we collected. Oh, good idea. You might notice something that will help us win the case. Yeah, all right, sure. Get another fellow's perspective on the events. But I mean, we're mainly here to talk about this specifically. Apollo, there's something I'd like your help with. You have work for me? What is it? Could you have this capsule checked out? I think it's some kind of medicine. Sure thing, Mr. Ray. I'll go to a hospital or something and have somebody take a look. Let's see. Pretty sure the closest one is Hickfield Clinic. Good luck, Apollo, and thanks. And off he goes. I wonder if they'll let us see Sasha now. It has been quite a while. Let's stop by the detention center and see. We have something to deliver to her, too. Don't forget. Yeah, we do got that medicine. We gotta help this girl. We gotta help this girl. For all sorts of reasons, man. Alrighty. All right, boss. Chin up. It's time for us to, like, actually officially become our lawyers. We have to lift Sasha's spirits. I like your enthusiasm, Athena. It's so appreciated. Oh, yo! They let her keep her sword and mustache. Ahoy there, me hearties! Thank ye for coming, gar. I be in good spirits. Worry not about me. Wow. She's trying to cheer us up. What a gal, what a gal, what a gal. Oh, well, that went over like a lead balloon. I was trying to make up for all your trouble. Oh, now I really have to help you. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. I guess they both had the same idea. I'm gonna cheer you up, you're gonna cheer me up, and we're both sad. We came to let you know that we can take on your defense if you'll have us. What? Is that really so surprising? Also, damn, that's a really funny image. Look at that. But yeah, no, why are you so shocked? Is something wrong? Why is she hiding from us? Prosecutor Blackquill said that you two would abandon me. Why the flying hell would he do that? Was he just being an asshole? But here you are, to my rescue. That's why I'm so happy. Sounds like she's crying back there. Of course we wouldn't abandon you. Oh, Sasha, don't cry. Great, now they're both crying like the goopers they are. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Great, now I've got crying in stereo. Oh. God, her animations make me laugh. Okay, I'm all right now. Thank you for taking on my case. We're glad to do it. Well, now that you're smiling again, we have a few questions to ask you. Boy, howdy do we other. Actually, hang on a second. You want to know what I want to do first? Is there any chance at all? Like, this was updated. Yeah, could you tell us about this? Do you two want to be in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? I mean, I want to see them be in it. You have regular people participate? Of course! We even have a special tour for people who want to be in it. Yeah, what roles would we play if we said yes? Let's see. The roles of a blue seahorse and a yellow sea slug are available. Hey, that fits our color scheme. Judging by the colors, I must be the seahorse. And I'm the sea slug? No way, I won't do it. Boo. But sea slugs are all fluttery and beautiful, Athena. They're beautiful? In that case, I'll do it. Her mind is pretty much an open book. I have this weird cuteness aggression sensation. Just want to like freaking I don't know, grab her cheeks for some reason. Why do I want to do that? She's such a goober. I hope we can do a show together someday. Well, that is certainly the hope. Maybe I can present that to her later or something. I just wanted to be proactive. On the night before the murder, did you enter the orca pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th from 3 to 6 a.m., I was there cleaning and organizing. Damn, on the dot? You're punctual. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together starting at 4 a.m., but we got in a fight. And I couldn't face him, so I went an hour earlier and started cleaning. Interesting. What does the orca pool room cleaning involve? A lot of cleaning, mostly. Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rems mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla was moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. Did the captain ever show up? 4 a.m. came and went, but he never showed. I bet he was mad at me. I wish I'd apologized to him instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. Is a scorpion fish a thing? Yo, hold up, is a hang on, no, I'm Googling that, hold up. Scorpion fish, is that a thing? Oh my God, that is a thing, and it's horrifying. Oh my God, I don't like looking at it. And now you all have to too. All right then, goddamn, all right. Anyway, another mystery solved. All right, so what you gotta say about Orla? I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you'd get arrested. As long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm so glad I found you two. You guys are the best. Yeah, we're doing our best, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. I never imagined Orla's tricks would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and on the training dummies. The speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with the whistle, Orla uses the sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anyone else know about how the trick works? The entire crew knows about it. But it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer. Well, that's certainly not going to be helpful for us. And that's why they suspected Sasha. Damn. And Orla can only perform one trick per signal. In other words, she can't perform 2 tricks at a time. Interesting. Okay, all right. Wait, so she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time? So what was that song Mr. Plume heard? That's the $1 million question. Oh, Mr. Wright, I just remembered. We have something to return to Sasha. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I got caught up in the details and all of the funny shenanigans we were getting ourselves up to. I have it in the evidence. And we have to give Sasha that item Detective Fulbright gave us, too. Wait, I thought the medicine was the only thing we had to give her. What? Hang on. Give Sasha the calendar. Oh, God. Hiccup burp. Why? Anyway, here's your calendar back. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium. Yeah? Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room. Huh. I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer! We better find the calendar's owner. All right, I guess that's what we'll do. It turns out this doesn't belong to Sasha. Mamma mia! All right then, I don't really want to pry in your personal business, so I mean, like, if you don't want to say anything about this, you don't gotta, but I do have to slide this baggie towards you. Detective Fulbright asked us to give you this medicine? Yeah, she's gone full like tilt. Arr! That build-sucking blackguard had the spine to send me a gift? Dread pirate no stash, don't stand there gaping like a weak little minnow. Have at ye! Ah, a real swashbuckling battle. Arr! If it be a fight you want, a fight ye shall have. Could you two please not drop into show mode out of the blue? But it's fun! We need the levity. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. She's acting kind of funny. What is this medicine for, by the way? That's rude. You're not supposed to ask that. Well, I guess I can't keep it a secret from you two. I suffer from a heart condition. Then, yep, Orla was definitely trying to help. A heart condition? Then you'd better get to the hospital right away. Take it easy, Athena. She's in detention, remember? Oh, don't worry. It's not as serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. That's pretty I'm serious. The heart surgery is like second to brain surgery. Like, what? Wait, or, yeah. That's serious. A heart condition is a heart condition. Don't tell us not to worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. Was that what the fight was about? We both got so worked up at one point. It was like a shark-eat-shark situation. Whew, that sounds scary. I don't do good in fights. It scares me. Do you mind if I ask more about the fight? It's gonna come up. It's essentially your quote-unquote motive. So knowing the ins and outs of it is pretty important. Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? The captain knew about my heart condition and he was worried about me. So he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. See? I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right. It's just Orla and the new adversary Red Stash. That's lame. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning. And I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool, too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try and cheer me up. What a wonderful, wonderful orca she is. She acted out the scene where she defeats the giant octopus by spiking a ball at it. Broke the thing, and that was unfortunate, but man, it was funny. She spiked that ball so hard, she even ended up breaking off one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. Hey, when you're an orca, your options are kind of limited, you know? So that's why we argued, because he wasn't gonna put me on the new show. But I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see. The anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Ozra Summers. Okay, this is obviously very important. The person Norma DePlume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not murder. That's why I needed to be in that show so bad. So during the cleaning, I moved the skull rock to the orca pool. What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow, that was pretty extreme. Not really. I mean, when it comes to sabotage, moving a single prop, I mean, even if it's an important one, like, it's not that big a deal. It's not a crime. That's not a thing that happened. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the orca pool at the time of the cleaning. And unfortunately, well, okay, you know, I was gonna say unfortunately it's what he landed on, but skull rock or no, he would have just hit the floor instead and he would have still died. So it's not like she has any guilt to be had on the situation. If there's blood on the rock, then that must mean that the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. Around what time did you finish up the cleaning? It was about 6 a.m. So that places suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6 a.m. Perhaps whoever had a 7 a.m. meeting. Interesting. How about you tell me a little bit about this galley girlie? So, Azra Summers was the trainer before you? Yeah, that's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla. I bet Azra and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks, too. And after she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azra. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azra by. She always wore it. Aw. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. You're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. That's just baller of you. The captain always carried around a memento of Azra, too. Her walkie-talkie. Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should know Sasha the victim's... I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. All right, that's fine by me. Let's give it a go. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. But I talked to the captain on his walkie-talkie before I started the cleaning. Peculiar. Yeah, it seems like if it's a sword-shaped walkie-talkie and his little scabbard is empty, yeah, there's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie with him. Man's got himself thieved! Thieveried! Maybe the culprit took it away. Maybe. But what would be the point of that? Not a clue on earth. I'd better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. Shipley's autopsy report and photo of the body consolidated. That's kind of cool. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. Hang on, just so I'm absolutely certain. So, that's where I can find the photos. Okay, cool. I was kind of carrying a lot of stuff. My goodness. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. Oh. Interesting. Looks like there's a bite in her scabbard. Maybe that's part of why I have the book. Interesting. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. Yeah, at least I noticed before it was stated to me. I'm mildly happy about that. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget. So, the walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain is dead too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? Hey, yo, hang on, what up? What up? What you talking about? Something up with Dr. Crab? You want to tell me a little something here? What did you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know, Herman Crab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Yo, what the hell happened there? How old was this? She said she was just a year older, this Azura girl, right? Oh, age, deceased, thanks. Anyway, okay, you said she was a year older, so she would have been 23. Well, I was just wondering if there was that was the boyfriend situation, but... Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but... I mean, I don't know, it would explain the anger of wanting to euthanize an orca. But, somehow I doubt it. They all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. Huh. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. If he was gonna put her down right away, then why did he work so hard to save her? That's what happened, isn't it? The ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azura, you know. I think he hates Orla. But he saved her. I guess we'd better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Yeah, no, we need to confront this dude. Yeah, let's go see him. I was just thinking the same thing. We got a lot of questions to ask him. Alrighty. Let's go and see what the haps be all about. What's the haps, paps? That walrus is staring at me again. Hey, it's Pearl. Oh, it's Pearls. What up, girl? And Rifle, what are you doing here? Rifle came in here, so I followed her. It was, you know, kind of like a cute little thing we were doing. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to deliver Rifle to him. I completely forgot. That's the second time. Rifle? Yeah! What are you doing? Stop that! What's happening? Dang, you silly mother penguin! What have you injured my spectacular genius brain? Dr. Crab? Are you alright? Yeah. Oh, it's you people. I see you brought Rifle for me. Rifle was really laying into you. Probably for baby theft. Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her. Which you kind of have, technically. Beep. Oh, pangy noises. Gee, Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with Sniper? Well, that is all kinds of adorable. Ah! Get out of my hair! Stop all this cacophony! The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child. Unfortunate. Ugh. Do you think you can hold this silly mother penguin down for me? Yeah, all right, I will try. Cree, cree, cree. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up. Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Oh, yeah, that is how the do be doing. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat. It's really freaking gross, but, you know, wow, you sure know a lot about animals. Well, he is a vet. It'd be kind of lame of him if he didn't know. Trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yeah, I know a lot about animals. I'm a licensed vet. Boy, Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her. All right, let's see here. I guess we'll talk about the condition. Is Rifle okay? Hold on, I'm checking her now. Girl's in a strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle over on her back, please? It's not that strange. It's kind of just like a kimono. All right, Rifle, I'm just gonna turn you over, okay? Flip the bird! Whoa! Eh? What's this? The bottom of her feet are pink. Oh, what kind of sickness is that? You have to get her to a doctor. I think I get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a vet, remember? Also, I can already tell. Yeah, them some fingerprints right there. Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna ultimately play a part in things. It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Shove my whole down to the elbow, shoving it in there. Huh. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I know this penguin will eat anything, but where did she pick up something like this? Son of a gun, I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care. That's an odd thing that I know what it is. Dr. Crab, may we see what was in Rifle's stomach? That's weird, but okay. Please be quiet, I'm busy right now. All right, then fine, we don't need your damn permission. How about that? Bleh. Busy? You're just staring at that weird machine. I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested that foreign object. He just keeps looking at that machine. He won't even glance our way. Well, now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Well, either way. Oh. Well, I guess we'll ask about that first. Why not? Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. With this system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that because it's none of your goddamn business. It's private company business. But medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that could monitor 24/7. Oh, I'm sorry, are you a goddamn doctor? Oh, never mind, good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you. Why would you want to fool me? Oh, that's why you would want to fool me. Because he has a diabolical secret afoot here. This guy's gonna be a tough nut to crack. But I'm absolutely packed to the literal and figurative gills with all sorts of evidence. I'm sure we can figure it out. I have my reasons. Do you now? Do you now? All right, well, before we get ourselves involved with any of that mess, how about the charm? Huh? Oh, this looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm? Charm? Hey, leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That's odd. When Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier, Sasha said that she had Azura's charm. Then that means one of them has the boyfriend's charm. But that charm is still at the detention center. Interesting. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend had matching charms? Whoa, the music just got wicked tense. Interesting. So this second charm must be the one that belonged to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend? And I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed. Okay. He sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. My God, why you gotta be all like that? All right, fine. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it? That's right. She was killed by the orca. Do you really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it. Who can say if the orca did it on purpose? But the fact remains that she killed Azura. I was right there, the day of her death a year ago. I saw the orca bite Azura with my own eyes. I don't see no bites on her. But is that really the whole truth of what happens? I guess only Orla knows what really happens, both a year ago and this time. Either way, I'm gonna have to get all up in your biz is what I'm gonna have to do. So, here we go. Let's get to work. All right. How do we crack this something up? The monitoring system. Yep, there's that music again. I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here. You don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these, I can monitor all of the animals 24/7. And I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. We do? Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, the footage starts at 10 for some reason. It's quite literally not 24/7 at all, in any capacity whatsoever. Why are you lying? Why are you a liar? That makes no sense. You a lying fish? I know that's a thing. Anyway, the security camera doesn't begin recording until 10. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7? Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. More than a little, yeah. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual on the camera feeds, I can spring to action right away. If I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what's going on with them. Usually, he says. Well, he's really confident in his abilities, but I still say he can't do that 24/7. But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time, and I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal. Anywhere? I say that's not true either. I have proof there's a place you can't go. I do. Oh, the security guard, security guard, security guard, security guard, security guard. Dun, 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 dun. The only people who have access to the orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all of the animals, you lying sack of liar? Ah, whoa! Ah! Oh, that's good. I like that one. Son of a gun! So you knew about the security card, did you? Yeah, I learned a lot of things in court. All right, that was pretty painless. Very nice. Very, very nice. God, the animations in these games, they're the best. Yeah, tighter security was imposed on the orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. I guess she was trying to protect Orla from him and his euthanization strategizations. So, you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system. Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? Phoenix would win. Very well. I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about Shipshape Aquarium's ecological data organization system. I don't know why we want to know so much about it, but by Jove, you're gonna start talking. So, what does that machine you were using do? It's a system of ecological data organization. A system of ecological data organization developed in Europe. It's always Europe. It's called the Torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it? It does strike fear in the hearts of man. Torpedo? As in man the battle stations and all that? Do you know of any other kind of torpedo, Athena? Because if you do, I'd love to hear it. No, it's the name I gave to this data organization system. Torpedo. It stands for Tele-Observation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer. You kind of had to strain yourself to make that work, didn't you? Okay. But is it super admin restricted, detected, desktop access, password protected? What? Was that supposed to say something? Anyway, the torpedo collects data through sensors placed on or near the subjects. Temperatures, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc., etc., etc. It gathers that information 24 hours a day. All this data is then sent to my terminal and these monitors. Wow, this torpedo sounds amazing. Does Rifle have a sensor on her too? Well, yeah, I said everything, didn't I? Boy, God, why does no one ever listen? Yeah, she does. Where and what kind of sensor is attached depends on the animal. The penguins have theirs attached to their ID tag at the base of their flipper. Which flipper? The left flipper or the right flipper? Be concise. The torpedo doesn't tell me where Rifle is when she escapes, though. It's hard to attach sensors to the orca or fish, so theirs are on the tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Makes sense, I guess. Sure. Okay, here we go. It's telling me the time Rifle swallowed the foreign object. Approximately 4 a.m. on July 20th. What an odd time. That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning. Huh. Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish. Because she was full from the night before. On charms. Lucky Oh my god. They are magically delicious. But at least Orla ate it, so that's okay. I guess. Orla ate another animal's food? That's odd. She's never done that before. And then she had that episode, too. I better take a look at her data. She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon. So Rifle had a late night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh? It appears so. But let's see. She's been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. What the hell is all this about? Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had the chance. I'm worried about Orla's condition. I'd better remember this torpedo data. Yep, because I need even more evidence in this damn thing is what I need. Whew. I still wonder why he wouldn't tell me about the torpedo. Why you hide that mess? Dr. Crab, why did you want to hide the existence of the torpedo system? Well, it's a safe system that has been approved for use in other countries. But it hasn't been legally approved in this country yet, so technically I'm committing a bit of a crime. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking their nose into. Yippee! You're breaking the law! Yeah, I am. Which is why I was keeping it a secret. Create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. He felt the animal's care was more important than the legality. Well, I mean, then you were both doing a crime, essentially, but okay. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret. Let's see. But breaking the law is breaking the law! That it do be. But in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for the laws to change? Yeah, that's kind of hard to argue against, I'm gonna be real. Now you're twisting things around. You're giving her a tummy ache! I'd like to use this evidence during the trial tomorrow. But it may result in you and Shipshape Aquarium being brought up on charges. Well, I followed my own convictions and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. I can't blame you for that, Mr. Lawyer. Damn, I actually appreciate that. Peep, peep, peep. Peep, peep, peep. Who's peeping? What's that sound? Another penguin? That's my ringtone. Oh, okay. Gee, Dr. Crab sure likes cute things. Maybe he wanted it to sound like Sniper? Weird. Hello? Crab speaking. Son of a gun, you people again? Stop harassing this aquarium! Orla was found not guilty. Why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain. Fine, let me just write it down in my calendar. Son of a gun, where did my calendar go? His calendar! Could he be talking about that calendar? I realize that. If it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her. Mr. Wright, he said euthanize her! He is the crime man! Punch him in the face! We'd better ask him more about this. And I should try presenting that calendar to him, too. Let's start with a softball. You know, like, hey, you lost this. Here you go, man. Dr. Crab, isn't this your calendar? Yeah, it's mine. What are you doing with it? Good question. Mr. Rhymes found it in the nap room. Oh, must have forgot it there when I tried to get some rest. That makes sense. It sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about pengies. Somebody gave it to me, okay? What, did they also give you that penguin sleep mask? Now, please don't tell anybody about it. It's embarrassing. Ozra designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year, and then she died before it went on sale. That's depressing. Were you and Miss Summers romantically involved? I'm glad that she brought it up so I didn't have to. What? What gave you that idea? I don't know. I mean, a couple of things honestly kind of line up for it. It's just that I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar. Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings. Asexual. Representation. He looks shaken, though. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 a.m. on July 20th as scheduled? No. We were supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up. Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the orca pool room at 6 a.m. If Dr. Crab managed to get into the pool room somehow and meet with the victim, then he would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley. And yet I'm just not getting that vibe from literally anybody we've met up to this point. How incredibly weird. All right then, you want to talk to me about this euthanasia? Mr. Man? Who was that phone call from? Son of a gun, you heard that? Who didn't hear that? You were yelling at the top of your goddamn lungs, you weirdo. It was the Center for Dangerous Animal Control calling with a demand. They said that the orca may have been found not guilty this time, but that if she ever attacked a human again, we would have to put her down. But that's horrible! Did you agree to their demand? I mean, we heard him do it, yes. Animals sometimes do attack humans. And of course, humans sometimes do kill animals to protect themselves. If it comes to that, yes, a veterinarian, I am prepared to carry out euthanasia using this poison. Then why was it in the whale? That capsule. It has the same letters on it as the one that was in Orla's stomach. Did Dr. Crab try to kill Orla? Please let me ask you one more question, Dr. Crab. What is it, Mr. Lawyer? You look so grave. I heard something disturbing from the writer Norma de Plume. The center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. Put her down? But the aquarium owner refused the demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. I'm quite sure the power of money helped convince them. What makes you think that? Once a month, the owner and the vet disappeared from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. How true is that rumor, boyo? I think Shipshape Aquarium might be keeping some kind of secret. And that it has something to do with the recent murder. Oh boy. Oh, whoa, whoa! That's a mamma jamma. 5 Cyclops? That's rare. That writer. She just has to stick her nose in everyone's business. Son of a gun. I should have dealt with it all more carefully. How am I ever going to remove all those locks? I don't think we get a chance. Huh? Hello? Oh, it's Fulbright. Sorry to interrupt, but Prosecutor Blackquill wants Dr. Crab. Detective Fulbright? You again? You couldn't possibly have any more questions for me. Well, you see, we're having a little problem. We were going to call the animal keeper as a witness for the prosecution, but he's being very stubborn and refusing to testify. And so we thought we'd ask you to be a witness in tomorrow's trial. Huh. Did you really know? Well, I'm not taking sides. I'll tell you what I know. No more, no less. Dang. That would be fine. Now, if you would please come along with me, and you'll see a land of pure imagination. I don't know. Well, looks like we'll have to continue our talk at the trial tomorrow. I don't know what secret you and this aquarium are hiding, but I'll uncover it if it'll help save Miss Buckler. Give it your best shot, then. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, that's gonna be a fun challenge, he said sarcastically with every ounce of energy he could muster. Well, looks like we'll be going up against Dr. Crab in tomorrow's trial. That'll be one tough customer. But we are loaded with evidence and stuff. I think we're in a good spot. Okay, we better get our evidence organized for tomorrow. I'll have Athena hold on to the evidence I don't think I'll need in court. Evidence has been reorganized. Like what? Oh, man. Okay, oh, wow. Whoa! We ditched a lot of that stuff. Man, I sure hope you're right about what is and isn't relevant. Oh. Hey! He never changed it. Amazing. Hello? Mr. Wright, I went to Hickfield Clinic. Apollo, use your indoor voice. Sorry about that. Anyway, I found out a lot, so I wanted to tell you right away. It turns out that mysterious capsule is a powerful sleeping drug, not a euthanization pill. Apparently the brand name is 3Z's, which is on the label, so yeah. Okay, yeah, it says 3Z's right on it. And they said the Shipshape Aquarium vet recently bought a large quantity from them. They were able to just get out that information? Is that legal? Weird. The vet? Dr. Herman Crab. That name pisses me off in ways I can't put to words. 3Z's is supposed to be for people. But Dr. Crab told him it would work on other mammals like orcas and dolphins, too. So Dr. Crab's euthanization poison was actually sleeping pills? I mean, if you eat enough of them, sure, but I don't think a single one would do that. When Orla almost drowned today, was it because she'd been given sleeping pills? Huh. Interesting. And I found out more than just about that capsule. Dr. Hickfield himself gave me some information. Shipshape Aquarium had someone on their staff named Ozra Summers, right? That is true, yes, we learned this. Yeah, the one who died a year ago. Well, Ozra Summers was getting a certain medication from Hickfield Clinic last year. The same heart medication as Sasha Buckler. Both of the whale trainers had the same heart condition? Really? Ozra Summers had the same heart condition? That's odd. Nice work, Apollo, thank you. We'll be coming back to the office soon. Okay, Trucy and I will be here. That's peculiar. Well, we'd better get back to the office and get ready for tomorrow. What are you gonna do, Pearls? I thought I'd stay overnight here and be with Orla and Rifle. I'll be ready for a telecast during the trial tomorrow. We're counting on you, Pearls. Yeah, she's got it on lock. Good luck to both of you. Thanks, Pearly. That way when we prove Sasha innocent, she can see Orla right away. Hell yeah. Man. I'd love to see Sasha and Orla back together again, both free and clear. But before that can happen, I have to prove Sasha's innocence, and that's what we're gonna do. Man, this is an amazing case. I love this. This is really good. However, as incredibly fun as this has been, I have recorded substantially more than I was ready for because of the fact that the second part of the trial was so short. I wasn't planning on doing the investigation today. Whew, I am hungry, I'm tired, and my voice hurts. So I'm gonna go take a break, eat some pizza rolls, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, people.